Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures. Sorry, it has been a while since I've been in front of the camera like this. I went to a rummage sale today and I spent a little under $20, I think. I'll share what I got. I was hoping to find more crafty bits and bobs, but they just didn't seem to have anything like that. So I'm gonna take you back to last week. I actually went to Savers and got some stuff with the kids. I shared a few things. I don't think I shared this Starbucks cup that I got. Whenever I have been in a Target or a Starbucks and they have these cups on display, I just think they're so beautiful. I want one of everyone, and they're usually $17 to like $25, so I don't buy any. Well, I saw this one at Savers, looked as clean as could be, smelled as clean as could be. It wound up being $2.40, and I am just drawn to every design. Whoever designs these, I think they do a great job. So I decided that I'm just going to start collecting these, but thrifted, not at a Starbucks. So I got this one the other day, and then today at the rummage sale, I got this one, and it was $2. Gorgeous color. I love them so much, like iridescence to it. And it's brand new because it's got the sticker that says $22.95. And the fact that that sticker is still on there tells me it hasn't been put through a dishwasher, it hasn't sat in a sink. Inside is as clean as can be. So that is amazing that I think I picked up two brand new Starbucks cups for $4.40. Okay. Books, I don't know, I think they were maybe 50 cents, and I got this one. It's Washington's Most Famous Ghost Stories. I'll hold up the big stuff and then I'll show the small stuff like down low. Oh, this is something that I seem to not be able to resist, is anything with this little hatching design that has a beautiful cut stopper. And this one is a different design than any that I have right now. So of course I'm thinking the guest bedroom, but I also have a little display on my buffet that's in front of me that I'm like, oh, maybe that would look nice. And the bottom has a very polished base, no markings on it though. And then also when I look at the bottom, I can just see that it's a little irregular with the thickness on the sides. So that tells me that it's probably a little on the older side. And that was $1. I added 2 decanters to this tray that I used to have in the center of the dining room table with my little candles. And I'd love to add it, but I don't think I have space just because there's a lip on there. So we're gonna look in the other room. Actually, it did fit there. So I think I'll leave it, but I actually need to wash it first. I always love to get books on CD for my ride to and from work. And this one is Lady in the Lake by Laura Lippman. I believe she has a few books, and I might have started to read one and then never finished it. So I'm happy to have this to be able to listen to in the car. The other thing about buying books on CD or CDs or DVDs thrifting is open them up and make sure they're in there. I mean, you definitely want to see if they're scratched or if they're in good condition, but I have purchased a few DVDs, CDs, and books on CD where they have been missing, totally empty, or missing one of, the book, and it's kind of like, what's the point then? So I always make sure I check. And I think that was $1. I picked up these for $0.25, clothespins, older ones, and I'm going to look in my ribbon and lace stash and see if I can wrap some around here as an attractive way to store it. I had used some spools, but I wasn't like crazy about that, and I like the look of these. This is where I'll keep some of the clothespins, and that is what I did. I shared in a previous video about wrapping the lace around ephemera and old photos. But then I do have some other pieces that still need to be displayed. So I think that'll work perfectly. And I've seen this before, and people put them in a mason jar, and it makes a very pretty display. There also was a bag of linens for 50 cents. And just a nice white napkin. We use them all the time. I do have older ones, and sometimes using them and washing them a lot, they don't hold up even though they're so beautiful. So I do have some linens like this that I don't use. They're just part of my collection as part of beautiful embroidery and design. But then when I find a nice pattern like this that's new, obviously it's never been used, but also newer, I know that they'll last longer. And I pick them up in different colors, but I definitely gravitate towards white because white will match with anything. For my daughter, I found this Pacifica for 50 cents. Looks like eyeshadow, and I know that Pacifica tends to be like vegan and cruelty-free, but also a little on the expensive side. So that was nice for brand new. This is going in my little Christmas gift stash, and I'm noticing that this really needs to be reorganized. It's just a drawer. I got this Christmas ornament. It was $3.50, and I picked that up because I will most likely give it as an Advent angel present at Christmas. Really nice red velvet box. And then Christmas cards, probably $1 a box. Christmas with Dickens, and it's got some nice artwork on there, but I thought that that guy was hilarious looking. This beautiful set of cards, and it has these 5 designs. And then this book, The Miracle of Christmas. And it has just some writings and a CD. So that might be a little gift at Christmas as well, for someone at school, combined with things. For $1, I got some elastic bands. Well, not we all, my daughter and I use those a lot, so it's nice to have those. I have this dish in my dresser that holds all my hair stuff, so I will just add those in there. I got this little frog for $1 that I will be able to use probably for Halloween and fall creating. See, this is what I was hoping to find more of, little things like this in ceramic figurines. And I didn't even find much in like the crafting or sewing section, but I am happy with everything that I got. I just was hoping to find a lot of little crafty bits. Okay, so let me aim you down so you can see the rest of the stuff and the details on things. In the jewelry section, there was, this is interesting. It's marked $2, but then it says $1 here, and I don't think, well, I only paid $1. I did not see that $2 there. So maybe originally they tried to sell this somewhere else and it was donated and they marked it $1. Well, I picked it up. I didn't even take it out of the package, but toe rings tend to be sterling. And this one is marked $9.25. And that one, not quite sure, but probably. And then there was this little charm here. And my aunt does mosaics. So I have a little bag of like broken pieces and pieces like this that I'm gonna give to her to see if she'd like to include that in a mosaic. These were marked sterling. I couldn't really see when I was there because of the tarnish, but I like them. I like children's utensils and little souvenir pieces, and the price was right at 10 cents. And then now that I'm home, I can see that that one is marked. Can't tell what design or plant that is. Maybe just a generic one. I'm gonna polish them up. And then this one was a little baby spoon for 10 cents. And it's interesting because I was thinking, well, I wonder if this was just a regular little baby spoon and then someone bent it. Now, I've seen lots of baby spoons like this, but it's marked sterling right there. But if you were to unbend this, then the mark would be on the top side, and this slight pattern it has would be on the underside. So it was definitely made to be like this. My one corner cabinet is very colorful, and this is the one that has no color in it. And this is where I have some of those smaller pieces on display in just little vessels. So I've got a few other souvenir spoons in here, so I will add that one there. And then for the baby spoon, yeah, I think I'll just put it in there. 2 headbands for $1/4. I don't think that these are very comfortable when they're metal, but they remind me of little tiaras. This is what I did with the 2 headbands. And so the part underneath is just, you know, the metal unembellished part. So it just repeats the rhinestones and the pearls like I have all over the place. Little frog. I don't know, I think he's resin. Pretty realistic looking though. This was the Tiger Eye palette, so it's all browns and coppers. Okay, and then I did get a bunch of these necklaces. I cannot resist. So I want to say I got 7 or 8. These are all the necklaces I got. So I need some type of sculpture to hang them on. This one has a rhinestone clasp. That one has rhinestones. That one as well. Oh, that one does. Honestly, I think they all have all their rhinestones too. I mean, maybe, all right, that one looks like it's missing one. But pretty good condition. This one's my favorite. I have never seen one like this. They have little beads that are gold, or they might even be crimps. No, they're like little spacers. So I've never seen it with gold. I've always seen just a silver clasp, and then these 2 big rhinestones there. But I love these because my grandmother had these and they would just make the room sparkle, so I cannot resist them. That one's rhinestone, and then it even has a little dangle with a bead, and the same with that one. And this one was a single one. I think I left like 2 or 3 there. I didn't get them all. I should have though. And I really like this type of flat bead. This one's got some big ones here. For now, I just have them hooked on the side of my desk. Worked out perfectly. I think I would love to find a sculpture to put them on. The last thing was this little set for $1, and I picked it up because I saw that it had a Zoya nail polish in there, and I think that's a nice brand. But there was some good stuff in there for $1. These nail files, those are great if you have collaged something, decoupaged something, and then it hangs over the edge, and you just run the file over it, and it'll just trim your paper off very nicely. So all of them are rough, and they'll be perfect for using for art. And then the Zoya nail polish is called Birch. Let's see what color it is. Like a pretty nude purple color. Very pretty and neutral. So I think that was, just for that, was worth $1. So we tested it, and I asked her, I said, what color do you think that is? And she said a light lavender, and I would agree. It's just kind of this chameleon color.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm putting my new nail polish away, and then I realized that I have this one, and I think that would look beautiful layered over top of that. But I just painted my nails the other day, so that will be next time. This just arrived in the mail. I purchased it from Angela, and I will share that in a vlog because I want to get this haul video uploaded. And if you're watching this, it is August 12th, 2023, and tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, so 7 Central, Pamela Blanchard and I will be having our live sale, and I've got handmade stuff, vintage things, and she's got her own as well to share. So we hope that you'll join us. Just come and hang out for some fun. I'm very excited. So thanks for watching the haul, and I'll see all of you hopefully tonight. Bye.